Hello YouTubers. Today, well, last night and it's morning. I think it's like 5, 6 a.m. or something. I didn't go to work because I've been very depressed and upset. Like, working in Las Vegas will suck the soul out of you because of the way it works as far as being a stripper. It's very dog eat dog. I mean, like, if I thought it was dog eat dog, like in the South, this is on a whole nother level as far as dog eat dog. So, sum it up, I had a pity party for myself. There have been nights where I owed the club money. There have been nights, usually those nights that I owe the club, I have not sold a dance. And you don't get on stage often enough to make enough tips to really profit. So, the other few nights ago or whatever, I kind of just had a breakdown. I got depressed. I went to the bathroom and I cried my eyes out. Everyone who went to the bathroom was like, "Do you need water?" Because they could hear me. I'm like, so they're like, "Do you need water? Are you drunk? Whatever." And I'm like, no. Like, I was not drunk. I've like been so fucking sober. That wasn't the issue. The issue was, I wasn't making money, and I came to Las Vegas to do better for myself, perhaps go to school, archaeology, I don't know, figure out life plans and figure out more of me and set myself straight. So the other night I decided not to work because I was depressed, and then I was like, what am I doing? I'm not saying that, I should go into work being depressed, but what can I do to help myself for the upcoming weekend was my thought process. So for these last few hours, I've been doing a lot of research as far as sales goes and understanding pretty much how to sell a product. And as strippers, we are saleswomen. We aren't, just making, like, we have to make our own money. We gotta sell. That's how you make money. And so I spent all these hours doing pages upon pages upon pages upon pages, writing and trying to make all this make sense. And I figured out the best way to do this would, my next video is going to be making a video teaching you guys. Now, the way I'm going to explain this is mainly for strippers, so that way you can kind of understand it. You don't have to go word for word verbatim. You can make up your own way of how you pitch, but it's mainly for you guys, the girls. Not that it can't work for everyone, because it really does work for everyone. It's just switching up how you pitch. So I have it written down to where we can understand it as a stripper and apply it to our job. Because we're not trying to sell a fucking vacuum. We're not trying to sell a house. We're trying to sell our time. And time is money. So how can you put the odds in your favor? It's the power of persuasion. So this is listening to all these different videos. I was like, man, and reading some, I was just like, it actually made me point out a few things that I was doing wrong. I was like, wait a second, I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing that wrong, and this, and I'm actually making it worse for myself. So for this upcoming weekend, I just have to throw everything I've been doing, everything I've learned. I need to go at it with a new mind. I am new to the stripper business. I have no idea how this works. But I have these notes, these tactics to go and do it. And I'm going to throw out everything that I've been doing and try something new and different. because if it doesn't work the first time, it's not gonna work the second. So my point is, sometimes you have to try something different and new, and I think this is different and new, and I think it's going to benefit me and hopefully you girls as well who will hopefully watch the upcoming video. I'm still trying to write out everything, make sure it all makes sense, because it's like, yeah. So, anyway, this was a much needed video, and you know what? It sucks I had a pity party for myself. Like, I felt like so fucking shit in that bathroom, and I'm like, why am I, like, over here crying about my not making money and this and that? Like, I was just like, I was having a serious pity party. And, you know, just like today, it's like, you know, if you want to change, you gotta do it yourself. You know, you can't just, I can't continue to be negative, feeling like shit, like that, none of that, sorry for myself, none of that's gonna help me out. It isn't. What's gonna help me out is figuring it out. So, this is what I'm doing. And I can't believe I haven't slept yet. But I'd rather get this done, know that it's done, and make something of it, so I can go in just fucking full force and conquer all. And looking at this stuff, like, I usually don't sell, like, lap dances. Well, I usually sell lap dances, but lately I haven't sold lap dances. I usually don't sell VIBs. That's the hardest, because that's a lot of money. You're asking a guy to spend anywhere from $400 to $1,000 or more in these rooms, right? And there's some girls who are whores. There's some who are like me, who are like, I'm not gonna do that shit in the club. That's not what I do. But how do you get these guys, whether or not you're gonna be a whore or not a whore, how do you get these guys to spend money, especially on something as silly as a room where you talk to a stripper, get a few dances in, and a drink? Power of persuasion. And after doing all this studying tonight and this morning, I was like, I think I actually feel like if I study this enough and make my video and put it out there and then apply it for the upcoming weekend, I think I actually could sell a room, because it kind of makes sense. Like, these tactics, like, you could sell anything. You could sell a fucking person a fucking pen, like Wolf on Wall Street. Sell me this pen. Why do you want the pen? Do you need a pen? Do you have a pen? You know? Yeah, so it sucks because, you know, like, for me, I like being a stripper because I have enjoyed to dance. Here, I don't dance much. Hell, like, I feel like to get exercise in, I have to go, like, do yoga or something, which is great. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not really dancing. It's more about selling in there, and that's something I've learned. I don't think it's quite as fun, because I would rather dance and make money than go around talking and socializing and selling. It's not really my thing, but if I want to be successful and do better at my job, or at least for the time being, I'm gonna have to start learning to sell. And I think using these tactics is also gonna help me out in the real world. Like, I think when I buy a car, at least I'll kind of understand what they're putting me up to, because now I kind of understand what they're doing, pretty much. It's like, that's how you get the person to sign. You never say sign, you say authorize, endorse, okay, whatever. Like, all these stupid little small things, but it's all about reducing people's fears, making them feel comfortable with you, and then they're like, sure, why not? Because you never let them have a chance to say no. But anyway, I'll be making my next video very soon. I don't know if I'm going to do it today, because after writing it out, I'm probably going to want to go to sleep and do yoga or something. So anyway, peace, love, fuck, and I will see you guys fairly shortly.